Welcome into Anything But Mid. I'm your host, Ian Sachs from MidMajorMadness.com. And well, Feast Week is behind us, and what a week it was. So many great mid-major teams putting up incredible performances during the Thanksgiving holiday. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Now, one of the teams that really showed out during the Thanksgiving break was Colorado State. The Rams off to a 6-0 start. They're beating teams by 18.5 points. The biggest win, a 21-point win over Creighton to claim the Hall of Fame Classic title. Another team that really showed out, Bradley. They're also off to a 6-0 start on the season, and they're averaging 77.5 points per game. Meanwhile, FAU, they bounced back after suffering their first loss of the season, won the ESPN Events Invitational with a really great performance. 3 big wins there. One team that's kind of off to a slow start, though, is St. Mary's. Didn't think we'd be saying this. They're 3-4 on the season, with dropping 3 of their last 4 games to get to that point. So we'll see how the Gales will bounce back, but definitely hope that they right the ship sometime soon. A non-conference so big for teams out of the WCC. Turning now to some hot takes, and we'll start with the St. Mary's Gales. They're off to a 3-4 start, dropping 3 of their last 4 games and really struggling, most recently losing to Utah in that one. Battled back, was down by 15, pulled to within 4, but still suffered that loss to the Utes. And St. Mary's struggling out of the gate. They need those non-conference wins, especially with the WCC really just boasting Gonzaga. Not many quality win opportunities in conference play. But one team that has really excelled this season, that's Liberty. They're 6-0 on the season, and they might be better than last year, even despite the loss of Darius McGee. They've already beaten some top-tier mid-major teams. Wins over Furman and Vermont, as well as Wichita State. They're playing some really good basketball. All 6 wins so far this season by double figures. Now for my picks for this upcoming weekend, the first weekend of December, and we'll dive right into it. We'll start with a Thursday night matchup between Liberty and FAU, 2 teams who are really hot at this point in the season. Liberty coming in undefeated. FAU, though, I'm going with the Owls in this one. They figured it out at the ESPN Events Invitational, claiming all 3 wins there. I say they keep it rolling, and Dusty May's squad picks up the victory. Meanwhile, to start off December, it's Boise State and St. Mary's. St. Mary's, they've struggled so far this season. 2 teams that are right around 500. Give me the Gales in this one. They get back to 500 to get to 4-4. Meanwhile, then on December 2nd, it's Indiana State and Bradley in an early MVC showdown. Give me Bradley. They've been so hot to start this season. I like Bradley, the Braves, to take that one. And finally, closing out the weekend, it's Lamar and Sam Houston State. Give me the Bearcats. I like Sam Houston State to take the victory over Lamar. Before we go, just want to give a big shout out to Fran Dunphy, a longtime Philadelphia legend, picking up win number 600 on the sideline for LaSalle. Of course, so many of those wins coming at the helm at Temple, but then recently jumping ship over to LaSalle and picking up the big milestone win there earlier this season. So definitely want to give him a shout out there, and hope he claims several more throughout the rest of the season. So that'll do it for this episode of Anything But Mid. So many games to dive into. Hard to believe that we're already hitting December in just a little while, but more games on the horizon for sure. For Mid-Major Madness, closing out for anything but mid, I'm Ian Sachs.